Unpopular opinion here, but I don't think you actually have to listen to every story that relates to Puppet Game to enjoy Puppet Game itself. If anything, it actually harms it more than anything. And I say this by experience. When I first discovered Scary Storytime with Liam, and I knew Puppet Game was like some kind of like big Avengers kind of thing, mixed in with like Hunger Games elements. I did go back and listen to a bunch of them to try to get all the references and whatnot, but it really kind of just soured my mood, if I may be honest with you. Because the only character that stays consistent throughout the whole story is Cold. In fact, I still kind of consider Puppet Game as the proper sequel to A Cold Love Story, as kooky as that might sound. Mainly because the Cold that we get is an actual, like, continuation of the previous events. And she stays consistent. In fact, she kind of just doubles down on her personality. Meanwhile, all the other characters from all the other stories, they don't really resemble who they used to be. They have completely different personalities, mainly because some of these monsters and characters come from really short stories where we don't really like get to know them. Which again kind of just reinforces the idea that you don't need to read or listen to these stories to really get a good appreciation. And like I said, it kind of just bummed me down that there was no significant payback for spending all that time. And not to say that you shouldn't go eventually and like listen to them, but if you just want to go ahead and jump into Puppet Game, really I only recommend listening to A Cold Love Story, which is ironic considering the fact that you can't find it in the normal channel. You just have to like find archives about it and whatnot. I was really kind of disappointed also with, like, for example, Callie. Callie not only gets a physical redesign, but her personality is also different because it's not a Callie from the stories. It's a Callie that's been tamed and controlled by the facility. What else? Halogen is also one that really kind of just backfires because the yellow halogen is a pretty big story. And again, the halogen that we get, it's not the same halogen. It's not. So yeah, go listen to A Cold Love Story if you just want to go ahead and jump in to Puppet Game.